7 signs your iPhone could be compromised. Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you 7 signs that your iPhone could be compromised. If your iPhone is acting strange, running slow, or showing unusual activity, it might be a sign of a security breach. So, make sure to watch this video till the end to find out if your iPhone is at risk and how to fix it. Let's get started. The very first step in securing your iPhone is to navigate to your Settings app. Once inside, tap on your Apple ID name located at the very top of the screen. This section contains important account-related settings, including your payment methods and purchase history. Now scroll down until you find Media and Purchases and tap on it. Here you will see an option labeled View Account. Go ahead and select it. This will allow you to review any recent transactions made using the payment method linked to your Apple ID. If you notice any unauthorized purchases or unfamiliar transactions, it's a strong indicator that your account might have been compromised. In such cases, take immediate action by changing your Apple ID password and removing any suspicious payment methods. And from here you can see the third option down in the second category is Purchase History. Tap on Purchase History and check to see if all of these apps and in-app subscriptions, everything from your purchase history, looks okay and is stuff that you actually purchased. Of course, if there is something on here that you don't recognize, then potentially someone else has access to your Apple account. If you notice any unauthorized purchases, it's a clear sign that someone may have accessed your account without permission. In this case, it's crucial to change your Apple ID password immediately and review your security settings to prevent further issues. You may also want to remove any unfamiliar payment methods to ensure your financial information remains secure. Now, if everything looks fine and there are no suspicious transactions, let's move on to the next step. Go back to the main Settings menu, then tap on General. From here, scroll all the way down until you find VPN and Device Management. Go ahead and select it. This section allows you to see if any unknown device management profiles or VPN configurations have been installed on your iPhone, which could indicate unauthorized access or malicious activity. And you can see here, if there's a VPN, or more specifically a device management profile, that is what you're looking for. It'll look something like this. It will say something like Remote Management. If you find a management profile listed here that you don't recognize, it could mean that someone else has access to your device or has the ability to control certain settings. These profiles are often used by schools and employers to manage devices, but if you're not part of such an organization, an unknown profile is a red flag. To protect your iPhone, carefully review all listed profiles and VPNs. If you see one that you didn't install yourself and it's not from a trusted source, select it and remove it immediately. This will help prevent any unauthorized access or remote control over your device's settings. Now, after we've done that, let's just go back out of here and we'll scroll to the very bottom and tap on Apps. Another way that your phone could be compromised is that it is forwarding phone calls or text messages. So let's look for those. Let's tap on Messages here. And then let's scroll down and you can see text message forwarding. At this time, this feature is not available due to the regional issue, but it may be available in your iPhone. Then follow. If you see a device listed here that you don't recognize, it means your text messages might be getting forwarded to someone else's device without your knowledge. This could be a sign that your iPhone has been compromised. To secure your messages, carefully review the list of devices. If you see one that you don't own or trust, turn off message forwarding for that device immediately. This will ensure that your private texts stay on your phone and aren't being accessed elsewhere, to some other random device that will be able to see any of those texts. Now let's go back and check the same thing for your phone calls. Let's go back here, scroll down and tap on Phone. Now you can see if I scroll down is Call Forwarding. The option is not shown on the screen here, but it may be in yours iPhone, then follow here. Tap on Call Forwarding. And again, if this is turned on, if your phone is forwarding calls from your phone over to some other phone or some other phone number that you don't recognize again, This is a security risk for you and a privacy risk. If you notice a green or yellow dot appearing at the top of your iPhone screen, it's important to understand what it means. A green dot indicates that an app is actively using your camera. A yellow or orange dot means that an app is using your microphone. To check which app is accessing your camera or microphone, swipe down from the top right corner to open the Control Center. If you see an app listed that you don't recognize or didn't open, this could mean that your device has been compromised. In that case, review your app permissions and consider removing any suspicious apps immediately and end it. And you can see at the very top it says Camera and System Services. Now, the nice thing is that your iPhone will have a little green dot or orange dot or a blue kind of arrow indicating what your iPhone is using regarding your privacy. In this case, it says my camera was used to access my camera recently. If you see that System Services or an unknown app is accessing your microphone, camera, or location, it's a good idea to double-check your privacy settings. If something seems off, go back to Settings, tap on Privacy and Security, and for instance, Location, you can tap on that and turn off location services for a specific gap that you don't want using your location or sending your location. And then you can also go back, and for instance, you can tap on Camera and choose to turn off the camera for various apps. For instance, say ChatGPT is using my camera, and I don't want it to. You can always turn off that feature so that that app will no longer have access to that feature. The next thing I would recommend doing is let's go all the way back out of here. Now, after we've done that, let's check the same thing for battery life. So tap on Battery, and you're going to check to see what apps have used your battery again. Look through this list to make sure these are apps that you recognize and that you have used. So you can see within the last 24 hours or the last 10 days, this should be apps that I use regularly. This is another sign that there could be an app that you put on your phone, and it could be compromised if you don't necessarily use that app, but it's using up a lot of your battery life. Then I would recommend probably deleting that app from your phone. The next thing we'll do is we'll go back out of here and we'll tap on General and then iPhone Storage. From iPhone Storage here, you're going to check to see which apps are on your phone. This will list every single app on your phone, and you can always filter it by the name. I would recommend going through this entire list because essentially, if your phone could be compromised, they could have downloaded and installed an app on your phone to help kind of track you or just without your permission. So I would recommend going into any of these apps that you don't recognize. You can just hit the delete button to delete that app again, go through this long list depending on how many apps you have. And you might want to delete out all of these that you don't recognize to make sure that any specific app that you don't remember downloading and installing or not on your phone itself. I hope this helps. This is going through all of these steps to make sure that everything on your phone is looking good. It's settings that you want privacy, that you're okay with sharing. It's making sure that no access to your phone is being granted without your permission, going through all these steps. If they all check out and they all look good, then your iPhone should be good to go. If it is not, then you can go through various steps like wiping out your data, deleting an app, turning off text message or mail or phone forwarding. You could take it to an Apple store to make sure they plug it in, run some diagnostics, make sure there aren't any issues with the iOS operating system as well. That's all for the video. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, share, and comment below if you've noticed any of these signs on your iPhone. Also, don't forget to stay vigilant and regularly check your device for any suspicious activity. Keeping your iPhone secure is important, so always update your software and be cautious with the apps you install. Subscribe to the channel for more useful tech tips, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe and take care.